Hi, y'all. I told you last night that I would show you how to make these pot holders. And it's real easy. One of these kind. See, here's one. And notice this one's smaller. And this one I made yesterday is real big. See? See the difference? Depends on how many chains you start with. I started with 37 on this one. Just make your chain. I'm going to chain one more to turn. And then you just go through, you make single crochets all the way down. I wish I could speed this myself up here. That's all you do. You single crochet into each loop on down the chain. I like how easy this pattern is. I really do. And it makes interesting patterns when you use a yarn that's variegated. Like, see, notice how the pattern did on this, how the colors come together and did on this. And I used the same yarn on this one, and look how they did on this one. So you never know, but it's interesting. And this one here, I ran out of the variegated yarn, so I just grabbed some purple to finish it up with. Good and thick. You set your hot pans on them or use them for pot rags and whatnot. It takes a while to get started going into each little thing here. Just single crochet in each loop. Come on, get in there. I like having cotton yarn on hand for making pot rags with. You don't want to use acrylic or polyester or any kind of a man-made fabric like that, because it'll melt from the heat. The heat of the pots, hot pots and stuff, hot pans, they'll damage your pot rags. And plus it might not protect your hands as good as the cotton. And you want to use a hook that's not too big, because you don't want your stitches to be loose. You want them to be snug, so to help make sure that there's no gaping holes where your fingers will get burned. I'm coming to the end of this, thank goodness. Coming to the end of it. It's a getting there. This is a cotton yarn I got from Hobby Lobby that called Love This Yarn. It got a lot of good colors in there. Love This Yarn, and the beautiful colors. Tons of them. I love it. It's kind of expensive though. Oh, the cost of yarn has gone up so high. So high. It was already high. And then all of a sudden this big inflation started. And so I'm glad I stockpiled a bunch of yarn. Over the past few years, I've stockpiled it. Get this in here. almost to the end of it. I went to the doctor clinic today. There's going to do blood work. They said their lab is not working today for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that, but they rescheduled my appointment for this next, I think it's next Tuesday, I think. Okay, I've come to the end. I've got a single crocheted in all of these, and I came to the end. See the very end of it there. So what you're going to do now, you're not going to chain one, and you're not going to turn. You're going to go make a single crochet into the same last chain that you just finished the row in. Because what you're doing now is you're turning. This is how you're going to turn. See? So there's 2 single crochets in the end of that. But this is the only time you'll have 2 in the end is on this first row. Now you just start going back up the other side of the chain, single crochet in each stitch, up the side of the chain. See, I'm going up the other side of it. And I'm crocheting over that tail end there too. See? Going down the other side of the chain like that. Today is Tuesday. This coming weekend, oh boy, my husband and me, we are going on a trip to Odessa, which is almost 100 miles from here. We're going to Odessa, and we're going to go to thrift stores, and we're going to eat out. And he already got reservations at some fancy hotel thing for us to spend the night, so we don't have to rush back home in the evening all exhausted, because whenever we go on a day trip and then have to come all the way back home the same day, it wears us out so bad, because we ain't young anymore. Because it's a long ride, just riding wears us out, but we're going to go. And they have that big thrift store in Odessa called the Doors of Hope. And it's in what used to be a great big grocery store in a plaza. I think it might have been a big Safeway grocery store a long time ago. Big, big place. Boy, wouldn't it be great if they had some yarn in there. That's always the first thing I do when I go to a thrift store. I look for yarn. And then I always look at their toys to see what kind of dolls they have, in case they have some of the older Barbie dolls. I like to collect those. And other older dolls, if they have some that's like made in the 50s or 60s. Once in a while, you'll get lucky and find an old retro doll. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get us some saucers. We have lots of plates, but we don't have any saucers. I'm going to see if I can get us some saucers. Saucers are real handy for if you just want to eat a snack and you don't need a whole big old plate. All right, I'm coming to the end of it again. Coming up to the end of it. Now I go into this last chain. Now see, I came to the last chain. And on the other side of that chain, let me get some light on it. Let me see what I know. What we're going to do is we're going to reach over here to this single crochet over here and go right into that single crochet. You're not going to chain one or do anything fancy. You're just going to go right into this single crochet on the other side. Just go right into it and just proceed up this thing. Now, once you get that initial part of it done, you can crochet faster. It's easier. This is a nice peach color. And I'm going to put in a little bit of orange with it to set it off. Make it more interesting too. See, I've got this orange I'll put in there with it later on. And if I had some pink, it'd be pretty to put a little dab of pink in there. If not, I might put just a little bit of white in there too. I've got this pink, but that's not the right color. I've got my cotton yarns in here in this tub down here. I have to dig into it. I'm glad I got what I've got. See, here's a whole thing of white. And I've got this. This is a salmon color, which I'm not crazy about. This is probably my least favorite color, salmon. I like shades of pink, and I like orange, and I like peach. But for some reason, that salmon, I just don't like it too much. It's kind of yucky. And here's an empty scone that had some cotton on it. I'm going to keep this to put for the inside of a crocheted Christmas tree. It'll support the tree. Pretty cool, huh? Let's see. Got another ball of yellow. Oh boy. I'm not seeing any pink in here. Not seeing it. I might be out. Got a whole ball of this. There's a whole ball of black. I've got a whole big skein of this gold color, which I'm not crazy about, but you can put other colors with something and make it look better. It might look real good with other colors. Like see if I put this color with it. See, that makes it look good. Little tricks of the trade like that. Little tricks. More of that salmon. There's blue, turquoise. But I do not have any more of that pink. No pink. So, maybe I'll put a little white in there to spiff it up. Yeah. But let's get on to the other end of this. it on to it. I have some earrings I got from Temu a while back. Kitty cat's playing the banjo. They're so cute. Oh, they're cute. I'm going to wear them when we go to Odessa. Kitty cat's playing the banjo. I'm cat crazy. Man, Temu has tons and tons and tons of jewelry. All kinds. Earrings, bracelets, necklaces, brooches. I love brooches. They've got tons of brooches. They've got tons of everything. Purses, bags of all kinds. They have leather bags and different kind of bags for men. And, all kinds of shoes, clothes, household items, dishes, kitchen stuff, bed sheets, bedspreads. Just absolutely tons of stuff. They've got stuff for your pets. Cat stuff, dog stuff, all kinds. Okay, and they have a lot of toys too. Okay, let me pull up some more of this. Okay, I've come to the end of it again. Now see, we're just going to keep going into these single crochets. Just keep going in them. Just keep going around and around and around and around in these single crochets. You don't add any more stitches to the ends or nothing. You just keep going round and around and around. Now see, that's starting to cup up. That's what it's supposed to do. Cups up. And you just go round and around and around. And we'll call this video part 1. And I'll show you how you know when to quit, when to stop, and you've got it finished. That's another thing. It's real easy. Easy, easy, easy peasy. Easy peasy peasy. Just keep going around and around and around. Around and around and around. Just round and around. 1 crochet in each stitch, round and around and around, and you'll see how your piece keeps growing and growing. Okay, and I'll get back with y'all on part 2. All right, have a good day.